Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with game number 3 between Envious and Cursed Youth. Of course, it is tied up at 1 apiece, and of course, by Booyah Acid, and joined by Smiting Thaddy for this one. Now, Smiting, after these last 2 games, it's sort of looking a little bit even, but I think Envy might be able to sneak away in this blitz. I just have a feeling, I'm not quite sure why.
We'll see. We'll see. It'll all come down to that OBJ work. I expect to see a lot of running classes, and I think we'll see Rambo. I think he's going to have a big game. We'll see what happens. He might not get the most kills, but I expect him to get a few caps. So let's go ahead and watch him right off the bat again. I know we've done it once, but like I said, he's just one of those OBJ players that doesn't care about his KD. He just wants to score, man.
Just quickly cycling through the players, Nameless, the only person rolling with the Vector. There's always one. This time it's Nameless. But like you said, Rambo, we're here with him to kick things off for this Blitz Freight matchup. To see who's going to take this one out, of course, it's going to be Ray hitting a thought of White. Gets hit with a concussion straight away. Slides him right down, of course. He did close that blue room dooring outside the front. There's a player who's going to be Method to try to challenge him. And a nice little save there of taking out Realize, and then Nameless picking up Attach. Just slow these guys down while they try and get a bit of map control and push across here at the front to get first points on the board.
Yeah, and there was 4 down really quickly for Curse, and now it's Rambo. He's on a tear, 5 kills and a cap now. Drawing the first cap by what an impressive performance so far.
Of course, Attach also putting a point on the board for the Curse squad as well. So now it's tied up at 1 apiece here. Of course, only the first minute gone, so still another 9 minutes to come. But it just shows like Rambo just sitting back waiting for these guys to challenge. He gets taken out by Chino though, even after having first shots on him. Nameless picks up Chino in the end, making it now, picking up a fuel and changing it back. Second point goes to Study there for 2-1 scoreline in favor of Envious still, but early days yet. Cursed Youth could easily put a lot more points on their board in that regard. I'm here with Study now from the Envious squad. He's on the hunt for a player. Can't see no one at the front of White. He thinks he may have spotted someone down below. Ooh, almost killing his own teammate there. And at the front, there's a shot, and there's Nameless team killing Study as he picks up the man of Methods as well.
Well, again, 3 down for Curse. They're having a hard time, but it's not going to stop Attach from scoring, as he was the only one up, got the cap, and now he's going to be pushing Rust. And he's looking over, watching for a cross, and he does find a player able to get them, and I believe that was Study. So now pushing forward one more time, and it looks like he's going to get a kill, and he's going to score again.
Big game indeed right now between these two teams, and these guys are going back and forth, kills and caps in that regard. 2 minutes gone now from the first half, but still, these guys are challenging Nameless now, pushing up, still rolling with that Vector. His weapon of choice right now, one player at top. Owens gets the kill. It's going to be Methods to shut him down. Attached from the Curse squad on a 4-point streak. 4 kills, 2 deaths, and 3 captures. The only person to get a cap for his team at this time. No one else has yet to put points on the board for them, while the caps are split up from the Envious squad, all with 1 now, as the score becomes 4-3. First quarter now gone. Of course, the 2.5 minute mark, and just like that, another point's about to go in, thanks to Nameless. I think if he stays alive here, he will. He'll go through, and the score becomes 5-3.
That was a beautiful play by him. He kind of juked out everybody in there, and he has that Vector, as you said, the only one. That gun's just like a gun I cannot use, but look at that. He's using it beautifully as he is going to go in one more time, and he's going to push up and get taken out. So now Curse really needs to start picking up their slaying capacity. I mean, they got the caps, but nobody is positive right now, Bio, and that really has to change.
Checking out here with Methods. Just got picked up a moment ago by Rambo. Rambo gets shut down by Attachment though. And now off the fresh respawn, here comes Methods. Of course, it is Cursed Bulldog. Those are wondering the name. And he's putting some shots out front. White, nice little juke there on Study. Gets shut down by Merc, it would seem, afterwards though. So sadly, not having the best of luck. Over to Chino we go. Inside of fire, he was there for a moment. Now pushing towards crates. And on the hunt for another cap for his team. They are down by 3. However, the call-out would have just come out because they did see him cross over there at the front. Open the front door for his teammate behind him. The upper containers. The shots are coming out. Realize picks up Ray, but not before Ray took down Chino. As Realize now here on the opposite side of the map, just out front of White. Thinks about going in for a cap, but they've got to do something here, Fighting. They are down by 4. Just over a minute remaining.
Yeah, they got to either control one side of the map or just keep pouring in there. But look again, 3 down, and I see a knife. Oh man, Nameless just went off. But look at Ray. I told you he was going to have a big game. He's currently 15-7 with those 3 caps, and it doesn't look like he's going to stop.
Yeah, Ray, with a 3-point streak too at the moment. Merck was in there on top. Owens trying to stay alive long enough to get another cap down, but he got shut down by Methods instead. Current score is going to be 8-3, almost the end of the first half, but still a few more seconds left on that clock, so you can still get a capture in that time. Of course, Ray now just watching a bit more defensive side of things now, it would seem. They have slowed it down a bit, and they just want to wait until the second half before they come all out, guns blazing. But a 4 down here for a moment. Thanks there from the Curse Youth squad picking up kills. They get another capture down. I don't think anyone's really set up for another one, though. Yes, they are. Sorry. As I say that, another capture on the board. And at the end of the first half, it'll be 8-5. So a 3-point game right now, but a big first half there for Rambo. Like you said, 16-9 with 3 caps to his name, a +7 there. The only person going minus for the Envious squad is Study right now, 5-11, but he may hopefully bring it back in the second half. And just looking at the overall KDs, and I've said it a few times, when it comes to blitz, like, killing is only half the game. If you can play it smart and work the map to your advantage, you could go minus but still come out the victor because you're in the area where you need to get that capture from. We'll just find out how these guys go now. They're only down by 3 points. They've still got 5 minutes here now starting the second half, so plenty of time for them to come back and grab the lead.
There is. I'm watching Realize right now, and he's giving, he just got a pre-flash hit marker, so now he's going to be pushing up, and people are trying to shoot at him, and look at that. He's going to get hit markers, just can't quite pick it up. But I liked how he opened up the door. That will leave room for one of his teammates to go through. But Envy has scored one more time, and look at Realize. He's not even going to shoot.
Dirty.
I love it. I love it.
He's got 3 players. He's just seen 3 players in this run. Didn't shoot or challenge any of them. And that's what I said, using your brain to your favor. Don't shoot unless you really have to. These guys didn't know he was there. He didn't have to challenge them, and he didn't. He went right around the back, went in for the capture instead to make it 9-6 right now on the scoreline. And just like that, that kill feed is showing up all in regards to the Curve Youth squad as they try and get more points now in their favor. Realize at the front door, one of their teammates heading upstairs as well. I think it may have been Chino at the time, but Realize now at the back. No one really here to stop him at the moment. Comes on inside, tries to slide in, but Ray's there to meet him.
Yeah, that was a good spot, laying on the hard point. But again, 3 down really quick for Envy, 2 spawn in. And now it's going to be up to them to push a little bit more. I mean, they're still ahead, but they can't afford to let this Curse team come back at all, I don't believe. They just need to make sure that they keep this lead. And look at that, they get one more cap and 4-point lead.
Nice little part here. 3 minutes 15 left in the second half, though. So, I'm not worried for the Curse Youth yet. They are still going to bring this one back, I feel. I think they can do it. Obviously, with the way they've been playing here in the second half, it's been more of them, I think. Merck's on a 4-point streak, though, so you can't take that away from him. As he heads on in for another capture, can't do it, though. Turns his back to Chino. Bit of a mistake there, as Chino picks up a 2-piece on Nameless as well. And looking at the overall map now to see where people are pushing up from. No one really in the area for a capture at this time. So a 4-cap game is still that difference. As I'm here with Study now, who's up top of Owens, looking at the front, trying to find any player area of fire as well. And now it would seem that Envious are all pushing across the map and just trying to come up in a bit more of aggressive nature on their offense and then try and get some more captures down. As, who was it? Maybe Merck who was trying to come up there with him, but sadly could not do anything about it. He gets shut down as well. We're into the final quarter now, Thaddy.
Well, I want to watch Attach. He is going on, oh, right when I say that, he is taken out, but he was on like a 3-kill spree. He was playing defense and then slowly pushed up as they got the numbers. But it's going to be Nameless capping one more time. It's still a 4-point lead for Envy. They can almost put it on cruise control as we hit the 2-minute mark. But, they can't let their guard down. They just got to keep doing what they're doing. And look at that. Nameless, one more cap, making it still 4 points.
I think it's going to come down. I did sort of think that maybe Curse was going to bring this one back. But, if Envious, and as they are, keep pushing this away and keeping it out of the grasp of the youth squad, they're not going to be able to do that. And, of course, it'll mean Envious will take the series 2-1 in their favor, heading into the 4th game title, which I think is going to, of course, it is going to be the domination, but I think it's going to be on freight the map they're going to play out. We'll find out, though, of course, as these guys progress on through. 15-9 the scoreline at the moment. 6 points the difference. Just over a minute remaining. Rambo's on a 5-point streak. Study's on a 4-point streak. So I'm going to jump with Study as he hits that 5 mark. 13-18. So he is going minus, but like I've said a few times now, killing is not all that matters in Blitz. It's all about getting points for your team. And that's exactly what he's doing. And trying his best to keep that area going in their favor. As you'll see him now still alive, sitting a bit more defensive now. 6 points the difference here. Final minute coming into fruition. As you'll see, a bit more defensive style from Envious now, but not enough as Ray picks up a team kill there. Chino picks one up of a team kill of his own, but then the 2-piece to make it up and a capture right now here. 5 captures is the game. 35 seconds on the clock. They needed, 40.1 seconds to get 5 caps in total. So now, of course, it is mathematically impossible for them to do that. And the second game will go in favor of Envious, making it 2-1 the scoreline.
Yeah, now it's all about just staying in the game, trying to get the kills if you're cursed. I mean, you don't want to get down. A lot of this is cerebral. You know, you got to think and you got to stay positive, and that's the name of the game. And I always worry about the Cursed Youth Squad just because they're so young. It's easy to get down. So they're going to have to do something to come back here on this domination. They won the first domination bio. Is there something that you think that they can do to change the way that Envy is rolling right now?
Oh, you know, if I was a part of the Cursed Youth Squad, you go into the fact knowing that you took out that first domination. So they did win it, but it wasn't by that much. It was 21 points in the end. 165 to 144 was that scoreline on Octane. Now, I believe it's going to be Freight, what they're going to play up next. So it could be a completely different ball game. The maps do make the difference in that regards, no matter even if it is the same game type they're about to play. So these guys are going into that thinking, oh yeah, we've won a domination before. We can do it again. Don't worry, guys. We've still got this. And we'll see if they can take it to a 2-2 and a final S&D game. But quick commercial break coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. We'll jump into a new lobby and be back in just a moment with this Best out of 5 series.